Powell, another game this week, and it's the start of the run down here at the DIY Kitchen Stadium. First up, it's Whitehaven. First off, we'll just talk about them as a team and the challenge that we're going to come up against tomorrow. What sort of things are you expecting from them?
Well, it's hard to know, really. You know, they have sort of settled down a little bit with the team. Got a couple of smart players in there who are playing really well. Gebby obviously has caused teams a lot of trouble, gets a lot of penalties. King's a really good player. He gets his hands on the ball a lot. And you know, they've got a lot of spirit. Cumbrian teams always do. For us, I think just focusing on ourselves and making sure we're doing what we need to do. I think we've been pretty consistent over the last 4 weeks, and we want to do the same again. You know, defensively we've been class, and with the ball, I think we've had a real spark about us. So we just want to continue that form. I think the club's gesture to Whitehaven is phenomenal, and want to see Cumbrian Rugby League being prosperous, but not so much tomorrow.
Yeah, speaking of the ticket deal, obviously it's £10 for any adult ticket down here at the DIY Kitchen Stadium tomorrow. How great is it of Matt and the club to do that, to support, as you say, Cumbrian Rugby?
Yeah, well, Rugby League's just such a phenomenal sport in terms of its community feel and family feel. So I think for Matt to do that just shows that he understands really the game as a whole, and obviously a club that's in a little bit of trouble there. So yeah, I think it's an outstanding gesture from him and the club, and I think it just shows, you know, where we're going to. That we're a club that you know, believes in helping rugby league and growing rugby league, as well as you know, making our fans happy, which is massively important for us all. Looking
at the squad then tomorrow, a few changes expected?
Yeah. There's a couple in there. Obviously, Matty Asher's got a suspension, so he's missing. There'll be a couple of changes on the run-on squad, but we'll be strong. You know, we're building towards the end of the season, and we want to. I feel like we've got in a bit of a groove over the last 4 weeks since the Dewsbury game, and I want us to stay in that groove. I don't see any reason why we should be sort of dropping off. Really, I think we just keep our foot down. We've got some players potentially coming back over the next few weeks. You know, Gailey's not too far away. Caleb Llewellyn's not too far away. So then we start to look, you know, really strong leading into the end of the season, where obviously we want to make our mark and get the whole job done, which would be a phenomenal achievement from us.
You mentioned a little bit of a turnaround in form, obviously, in the performances that you've been seeing over the last few weeks. What have you kind of put that down to? After
the Dewsbury game, I think we just sort of put a line in the sand. I didn't really feel as though that performance was a great performance, and you know, for me, I want us to be proud of what we do every single week. You want to come off the field and you don't get everything right. You never do in sports, whatever the sport is. But it should look a certain way, and I believe that was, you know, the players really grabbed hold of the training and the application to games after that. So I feel like boys have got really tuned into where we are in the season. They can see the sort of prize at the end now, which is very hard. It's been a long season, and the, you know, credit to the boys how they've been so consistent, and yeah, we've got a great opportunity now to go on with things, and I feel like players are in a great position to do that.